Hi everyone, it's Shay from Grassroots Football Adventures. I'm just doing a post-match video. I'm doing it in my car because Candy's just nipped over to Aldi just to get a couple of things. We're just in the Aldi car park by the Linnets Stadium. Wow, where do I start with that game? 6-2 win for the Linnets, and that was after going 2-0 up and then letting the lead slip to 2-0. Wow, I was really happy today because my dad came to join us at the game, and he doesn't get to go to that many games because of other commitments, but he was able to go today, and I've got to say, so far this season, that was the best game we've had, not just I think result-wise, but performance-wise, apart from them maybe slightly iffy 10-15 minutes, but it happens. All teams 6-2, wow, and after we lost 6-0 last year away to Congleton, it kind of it makes up for that. Obviously that's been and gone a while ago, but yeah, wow, that was absolutely incredible. Goal scorer Scott Bacor got two, one in the first half, one in the second half. He got the first goal and the fourth goal, I think, yes, and then other goal scorers were Lewis Doyle. He scored in the first half. Lewis Crane, he put us back 3-2 up right at the end of the first half. That was very, very pivotal, because if we'd have gone in level, not saying we wouldn't have won, I think we still would have with how well we played, but it was a huge psychological boost to regain that lead back right on the stroke of half time. Matty Rain got his first goal direct from a free kick, proper made up for him. Matty Rain. Harvey Washington, he's got yet another one. He's scored 4 or 5 goals already this season. He's playing as if he's almost a striker. His goal tally, brilliant. And the 6th goal was scored by no, it wasn't Oscar. He's gone out of my head. So Scott Bacor got 2, Matty Rain got 1, Lewis Doyle got 1, Harvey got 1, Harvey Washington, and the 6th goal was scored by, my God, how can I forget this? My memory's must be going bad now, I'm nearly 40. The 6th goal was scored by, oh God, I can't believe it. I'm gonna be kicking myself when I don't remember. But no, 6-2 win. Wow. I'll come back to me in a minute. I'll say the other goal scorer when the name comes back to me. Yeah, incredible. And there wasn't that many games on today. I think there was only, from looking at the fixtures, there was only 3 games, I think. 3 or 4. I know Shifnal and Bury was postponed. It said Waterlog Pitch. Newcastle Town's game, I'm not sure who they were playing, that was postponed as well. There was a bit of rain. It was a bit like, because I heard some rumours that, there might have been a pitch inspection, or it might have possibly been postponed. I just thought, oh, please, not again. We've had that many games postponed. Thankfully, it went ahead, and the rain wasn't heavy enough to make the pitch waterlogged. So, yeah. But yeah, brilliant performance, absolutely brilliant result, and it was just wow. Yeah, I cannot believe the scoreline. I was thinking second half. I'll be honest, I thought the second half it was quite cagey for the first 20 minutes or so, and I thought it was going to be one of them where we'd maybe have to just try to hold the lead and that, but when we got the 4th one, that opened the floodgates again, and we got 4th, 5th, and a 6th one. It was just absolutely incredible. Just wow. Yeah, I just can't. Not that I can't believe we won, but there's 6-2. I just think, wow, we're so lucky at the moment to have such a great team, and the whole team is absolutely incredible. And the job Brad has done, we've said numerous times, he's done such an incredible job, and he's just wow. He really is something else. Brad, he as we all know, he took over in difficult circumstances last year with 12 games to go, but yet he still won us the Cheshire Senior Cup. And yes, he had to endure some poor results, but he had a big job on his hands, and it was coming in at a very difficult time. But wow, he's more than just turned the fortunes of the club around. He's transformed us, and I don't want to get all giddy and like too carried away like some people may do. And I don't know, probably don't get carried away. Our fans, when it's fans, we're quite grounded and we don't get too carried away. But yeah, I do think he's just transformed. Just everything. The sort of camaraderie, the atmosphere. Working with players he's brought in, the players he's worked with who've been here, good servants such as like Jack Welsh, Lewis Doyle, Bailey Passant. Yeah, I mean, as I say, everything's just clicking into place, and it's just, we're playing really good football as well. I know they say it non-league, you can't try to replicate like league football. You can try, but I think the way we pass it around and move the ball, and it's just so good to watch, and we're very, very lucky. And yeah, it's we've only had one loss at home all season to Shifnal, and we've had one loss, one draw, and we've won all our other home games in the league, that is. And obviously, let's not forget the FA Cup run. I know that was fun while it lasted, but we made history getting to the fourth qualifying round, which is the last one, and almost could have nicked it against Buxton. We were so close, and yeah, obviously we're through to the quarterfinals of the Cheshire Senior Cup as well. But yeah, it's wow so far. I don't want to get ahead of myself. I mean, you've got to be you still got to be kind of, I say careful, but you've got to remember that we've still got more than half the season to go. Still a lot of hard work to be done, but my God, the confidence I've got in this squad, players, management is it's through the roof. And I don't want to I said I'd be happy finishing fifth, and I still would be happy finishing fifth. Of course, you want to get as high as possible, but if we keep this run up, I'm thinking, can we get higher? And and I don't want to tempt fate out where I think we will finish, but we know the squad is definitely good enough for at least fifth spot in the playoffs. And another big game next Tuesday against Lower Breck at home. I know they've been flying high at the top. I think they've had a bit of a wobble recently, but all teams are going to, so that could be huge, because I'm not sure what the point gap is now. I think we've got 35 points with 18 games played. I think we've won 10 games. I think we've won 10. Yeah, won 10, drawn 5, lost 3. That's really good. That is good. And the defeats we've had, they've only been like by the odd goal. Obviously, the home one was 2-1 to Shifnal, and 1-0 away at Bury when we had a lot of players missing. We had a bit of a depleted squad, and we still could have nicked it through Rookie at the end, like 1-1. It wouldn't have been deserved. And then obviously the Staley Bridge one a couple of weeks ago, but it's every team, it doesn't matter. Even the teams at the top of leagues will always have an off day now and again. There's just human, it happens. And our goal difference is really good as well. I've not looked what it is now, but I think we're second or third best goal difference, because our goal difference will be another 4 will go on, because it's a 4-goal margin. So wow, last year our goal difference was really poor. It was like minus, we ended up on minus 10 or 11 or something like that, or maybe 12. But wow, it just shows in football how quickly things can turn around. Like I was saying before, Congleton got to the playoff final last year against Hensford. They were away at Hensford. Hensford got second, so they've had the home draws. Obviously, they got beat. I think it was 2-0. But it just shows. Congleton had a great season last year. Got to the playoff finals, and it's cruel losing a final with Linnets have lost twice in the final and the semi-final, so we know the feeling. But yeah, it's I don't know whether I think they were 17th, 18th, but when it was like first half was nearly over and they got it back to 2-0, I thought they're not playing like a team that are down there, but that's why you've got to take every game very seriously. But it just shows, like, obviously we were in a bad position for most of last season until Brad came in, and even then, apart from the cup win, we had a bumpy ride with some obviously the results and defeats. So yeah, it just shows how quickly things can turn around, and I'm very feel very lucky and fortunate and privileged to to be watching the Linnets play like this and have this upturning fortunes, because you will support your club no matter what your hometown club. But we are very lucky now, and I'm not taking this for granted at all in the slightest. I'm enjoying it, because you never know in football when things will change. You want to hold on to the good times as much as you can, and when you're going through it, don't take it for granted and enjoy it to the best you can. That's what I say. And it's I just honestly, it's an honour to watch all these guys week in, week out, home and away. They should be so proud of themselves, and they know they've still got a lot of work to do in the season, but so far they've been top class, all of them. And the way Brad's managed them and got such a tight-knit group together, to play so well, and to just everything's just gelled together perfectly. I remember he said something in an interview, I think it was earlier this season, I'm not sure what game it was, but he said something. He said I won't allow it. He said I won't. He said to play for Runcorn, you've got to be a good person. You can't be an idiot. If you're an idiot, no. Or something along the lines. I remember him saying, you've got to be a good person. Can't have idiots here, and that might sound quite a strong thing to say, but I think he's spot on with that, and I'm glad he said that, because he says, obviously you want the ability of players to be good, but yeah, being a good person first and foremost, not being an idiot or someone that just spouts off online. I'm glad he doesn't want them kind of people here, and he wants good people here, people that aren't going to be toxic or negative influence to the dressing room. He wants a good, happy, positive environment. That's what he's got, because he knows all the players he got are really good people. They're all really nice guys. They work their socks off, and they're good people, and they're all great footballers. And Brad is really, he's, especially some of the ones here last year that were struggling under the past regime, he's really raised their confidence. He gives people so much confidence. And another thing, he's so respectful to other teams. Like he says before games, like he says, "Oh, these teams are really good. We've got a lot of respect for them." He knows a lot of managers that manage other teams. He's very respectful to them. He never says anything disrespectful or derogatory. Not that other teams and managers would, but he makes sure to give them the respect they deserve, other teams, because he knows how tough it is and how much everyone wants to win. So his attitude and his respect he has for others, it's first class. And we're lucky that we got someone he's just so professional. He talks very professionally. He doesn't say anything silly in interviews. He's very he talks with confidence and pride, and he's a totally nice guy. We've met him, we've had photos with him, me, stepdaughter, and Candy, and it's he's always got time for people. He's a top guy, and he's a great manager as well. Right, the battery's running a little bit low on this phone, so I might cut this a little bit shorter. I know it's been going, nearly 15 minutes, but next Tuesday, we're at home to Laura Breck. I'm hoping Candy can be with me for that one. I hope they don't ask her to work there, because she works nights and it's usually in the week, so we'll see. I know I've not filmed the last couple of games, but we will definitely get these videos on the the one today against Congleton on. Apologies, we've not done a couple, but as said previous video, we've had a lot going on, and sometimes life gets in the way, and we've had quite a lot of stuff to deal with. So yeah, we have fallen behind a bit. So apologies for that. But yeah, we'll get these on, and we've got 8 goals in total. We've got 6 Linnets goals for you. So that's fantastic work from Candy again, capturing all 6. It's hard filming. I'm useless at it. When I've tried, I always end up missing half the goals because I can't hold the camera still in the right way. Right, I'll not say speak to you, because obviously I'm doing a video. You can't speak to me through a camera, but we'll see whoever is there Tuesday. We'll see you Tuesday, and yeah, amazing for a result, a great performance, and wow, I've run out of words to describe how good this team and management and club is. It's very, very lucky, honoured. Right, I'll speak to you all soon. See you for Lowbreck on Tuesday. Hopefully I'll try to record that if I can. If Candy's not, I will try and volunteer, but apologies if I fuck it up and miss some goals. Sorry for language. Right, I'll speak to you all soon. Take care, enjoy your rest of the weekend, and hope you and its fans all enjoyed that result. Come on, you yellows. Speak to you soon, everyone. Bye.